Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation.
Technology. Man, we're going to talk about technology today. All right. What's up, everybody? Hey, I'm JJ Imers. Man, I had so much on my mind. I had to talk about something. So today I decided to talk about technology and how it's out of control. As an example, hello, beautiful awakening. Hello, Joshua Caro. Hey, from Belgium. Sweet. You guys have good waffles. I love it. Thank you. Anyway, I would like to give you an example of how I see technology today. Okay? Don't get me wrong. There's a good side. There's always a good side and a bad side. Let me give you an example, okay? Alibaba. You know Alibaba, right? Alibaba and the 40 Thieves. Some of you may not. Okay, I recommend you read a lot of books, a lot of old books, fun books, legends, stories, things of that sort. You'll get a lot from it. But Alibaba, most notably known for his secret password, Open Sesame. Let me tell you a story about Alibaba 2021, okay? Alibaba is being chased by all these bad guys, coming up over the hill. He's got enough time, though. He walks upon the Cave of Wonders. He looks at it and he speaks the magic word. He says, Open Sesame. And then he gets a response. Ba-dum. I'm sorry, I didn't quite get that. So he says it louder. Open Sesame. Ba-dum. Now playing top songs by Sesame Street. No, stop, wait. Open Sesame. The password is Open Sesame. Ba-dum. It looks like you're using an old password. We recommend you update your password at least once every 1,000 years. Would you like to change your password? Yes! Please enter your password now. Open Sesame. Ba-dum. We're sorry, but your password has to have at least one special character. Open Sesame! Exclamation point! Ba-dum. It looks like you're having some trouble. And we recommend that for your safety, you're locked out of your account for another 1,000 years. Genie! Let me speak to a genie! A real live genie! And that is how I see technology these days. I hate it. I love it. I love it because it's beautiful. It's amazing. It can do so many wonder-filled things for us. But the problem is not with the technology itself. We're technology. The problem is with the programming. The programming is bad. And so I say, fight the programming. Fight it tooth and nail. And program yourself. Technology sucks, man. PIN numbers, passwords, you know you can't remember any of them. Remember the good old days when your password was whatever the fridge you wanted it to be? My password could be the number 2. Boom, that's my password. Oh, well for your security, excuse me, bro, I didn't ask you for your help with my security. So why don't you step back and let me secure myself? That's what I have to say about technology and all this for your security garbage. Well, for your security, we've decided that no, stop. I don't want your security any longer. Your security sucks. Your security makes me insecure. So you can take your security and shove it where the sun doesn't shine. I'll secure myself, thank you very much. And I believe we're going back to those days where people do secure themselves. We're going back to the old ways. Like it or not, the old ways are returning. I love technology. I love what it can do. Look at all this cool looking stuff I made using technology. But the only reason it looks like that is because I made it look like that, right? All the advertisements, I'm just going to say right now, I put some advertisements back up because I'm poor. So I have to have it. So that's a part of our world that we live in. And I hate it as much as you do. I hate the ads on my own channel. I hate it. Like, I don't like it. I watch my channel too, believe it or not. I like my stuff. People are like, who's your favorite YouTuber? I'm like, I think I'm not bad. I'm funny sometimes. Down with the programming. Down with the programs. Down with television. Down with the screens telling me and you what we're supposed to look like and smell like and act like and talk like and be like. Down with being influenced and influencers. Now that I'm on the subject of YouTube influencers. Pfft. My God, man, that's insane. Ooh, I do like this movie though. Actually, I like Scarlett Johansson in the movie. But I do like the movie as well. Yeah, do you know the way to Shell Beach? Have you asked that to anybody lately? Hey, you ever been to Shell Beach? Yeah, bro. Yeah, of course I've been to Shell Beach. Oh, plenty of times. It's a great place. How do you get there, bro? It's like, it's right down. You got to take a left at, you know what? I don't remember my life or my freedoms or who I am or anything that's important anymore. All I remember is bouncing like a pinball from one bumper to another, being pushed around by the system and the programs and the TV and the commercials. What's your PIN number? Oh, I'm sorry, you can't have that PIN number. Oh, you have to have a longer PIN number. Like, what are all these rules to my password? That's mine. That's mine. Your password has to have at least this and that and this and that. What? And how about all those lengthy, you sign up for an app or, you know what I mean? Like you sign up for anything basically and they give you terms and conditions. I probably have some terms and conditions. Look at all these terms and conditions. Look at all that. They got them. I got them everywhere. They're all over the place. And they know we don't read them because I don't care. Because when it comes down to it, like, I don't care about all this law of the ocean mumbo jumbo and terms and conditions. I don't read them. You know I don't read them. That's accepted. That should be a part of your contract. I understand that after I have written more than one paragraph in the world that we live in now, based on the conditioning that we have programmed these people to have with ADD and little attention spans, I understand that they cannot and are not capable of taking in this type of a vocabulary at this length and this magnitude, nor should they each and every time that we offer to help them. When we offer to help them millions of times throughout their day, they don't actually have the time that it takes to read any of that. So we acknowledge that you didn't actually read this. That's what that should be in the terms and conditions. That's what I think. What's up, AZ Nature Girl? Paul Ironfield, Joshua Caro. Yeah, you guys know the way to Shell Beach? Ask somebody. People don't want to talk about anything. Nothing real, nothing important. Love is like right out of the window these days. I'm not trying to bring anybody down. I'm just calling it like it is, okay? I have love in my heart. I'm filled with it, and that's why I'm so depressed and sad when I look at the world around me. Full of so many selfish and evil and manipulative people that go out there and create in like terms, in like kind. They create after themselves. What do you think their technology is up to? Huh? Who do you think's creating it? What kind of an energy signature do you think the creator leaves upon its creation? So, something interesting is that just like the plants, one day the plants will get tired of getting picked on, and the tables turn. The plants turn on the humans. Not all of them, but many. Technology also will turn upon the humans. All this technology that we think that we're so in control of, one day, just like in Terminator, you've seen the Terminator movies, right? Where they have Skynet, right? And all of a sudden, all the technology all the way around the world turns on mankind. That's not like a program or anything. It becomes sentient. How does all the programming, all the electronics in the world become sentient all at once? Well, we love to take the credit for everything. There's nothing we don't take credit for. Like, let's just take the credit for all of it. So it must be in humans programming it. The government's always involved. Like we trump nature. Right? Or God. However you see it. Like we trump that. And everyone jumps on board. Yeah, it's the Illuminati. It's the government. It's the dark net or whatever the hell they come up with. No, man, it's nature. Nature says, hey, nice creation. That's pretty cool. You guys are all pretty screwed up. Let's turn your creation on you. So, the plasma comes in, possesses everything. Animals, plants, people, and machinery, electronics. Things turn on all by themselves, and radio stations turn on, radios, lights, all kinds of stuff turn back on, or flicker, or move about, or whatever, as the plasma jumps about before it's localized. Everything turns on. So the technology is now sentient. The technology that is the creation that has a program to follow, orders to follow. This is what you are. This is what you are going to do. This is your purpose. You cannot deviate from it. Now has a choice. Now it can say no. Now it can rebel. Now it can go about. Now it can rebel against these disgusting, horrid, selfish creators that made it and find a new path. I like how these pictures are lining up with what I'm saying. I'm just clicking random stuff. Oh, man. Magdalena, nurse, hello, nurse, says, at J-Dreamers, we appreciate the love in your heart. Gosh, you know what? That's a struggle I go through too. Like as somebody who's sort of in the public eye, I get some compliments, right? And every time I get a compliment, I tend to be very judgmental and harsh on myself. And I'm like, you have no idea. Oh, you have no idea. Like I battle these sad feelings because I'm so angry with the rest of the world and the system itself and how everything works and how negative everyone is and selfish, and there's no true, genuine family feeling about things any longer. No tribe, no connection, for the most part. We are building our own. We're doing our own thing, for the most part. But anyway, what does the earth want? Marsha says, what does the earth want? You're a part of the earth. You could tap in. You don't have to ask us. Ask yourself. Look inside. Listen. Feel. See, this is the thing. The earth doesn't speak English. Okay? It can't just tell you what it wants. It doesn't have language the way we have language, where we have guttural utterances that we have learned to connect to certain vibrations and frequencies that we have connected to certain images. The earth does do that, but it's all around you. Everything you see is a language of the world speaking right back to you all the time. The earth is always telling you what it wants. everywhere, all over the place. When it's sick, when it's upset, when it's jealous, when it's angry, when it's happy, when it's peaceful, when it's anticipating, the earth speaks. Just look around. You're in it. Just listen to it. Let's see. As far as Mia and Brian, I'm not talking about that right now. I don't care to talk about that right now. That's not the subject. So go look up the police record if you're really that into knowing, okay? If you really want to be an investigator, go investigate. Go look it up. Don't just ask me for the answers during a live stream and stuff. Like, I paid my respects to those two. They have their own personal and private lives. So stay out of it. You know what I mean? Like, I get you're curious, but let it go. They're gone. They're not here anymore. So I know everybody wants there to be some crazy, deep, freaking story to it where there's this plot and this and that. Hey, man, sometimes accidents happen. Sometimes people just get mad at other people and other people end up not alive. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Let go of it. Let go of all the drama and all the, you know, what that comes from soap operas and television and all that crap that separates us, man. Peace and blessed be. Boom, let them go. Bless them. Let them go. They paid their debt, okay? Let that be and be thankful and move on instead of being stuck. Jesus. Man, all right. Krishna, whatever. Man, people get so easily stuck on one thing and another thing. You know what I mean? Which I get. You're human. And I love you little humans out there. Like, man, but, oh, you frustrate the friggin' fridge out of me. Sometimes. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Tutnatam. Ooh, that's a cool name. Tutnatam. Tutnatam. Interesting. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, let's talk about technology, okay? So, what else? Let's see. I'm not a big fan of what technology is doing now, okay? It's enslaving the population. It's just used as an electric fence for sheep, basically. In my mind, that's what technology is doing right now, and we're allowing it to. Every time we use it, we're allowing it to. Like, this is a part of our current paradigm and our purpose in life right now. Like, technology is a part of our existence. So how are you using it? How are we using it to benefit one another? Right? Every single time technology has been used to try to benefit humanity, that person has been killed, basically. Like, died mysteriously. I'll tell you what, too, a lot of these people, they don't just die because, like, they're anomalies of mankind, and so the government and the Illuminati are out there trying to, like, look for them and take them down and this and that. Whoa, no, it doesn't need to be that. I mean, yeah, that does happen. Everything happens. But my point is, sometimes people go crazy. Sometimes they get depressed. Sometimes they feel overwhelmed, like they're alone. They're the only person that can see this kind of stuff. The rest of the world doesn't get it. They have a brilliant idea and pitch it to other people, and those other people become selfish and jealous. And they start thinking about how it can benefit them instead of benefit nature and the world around us and our home. I'm Aggie? What's Aggie? I don't know what that means. Let's see here. Jay knew they won't make any videos. How? The fuck are you talking about? Because I knew that they got killed. Retard. Because I have friends who are friends with their parents. So stop being stupid. Matter of fact, let's just kick your ass out of my chat. How do you do that? I don't know how to do it, but if I figure it out, you're gone. Because you're being dumb. I hate this. See, oh man. These people... So many people, they love their conspiracies to the point of the nth degree. Everything is a conspiracy. Everything's this and that. Like, and not only that, but like, Jesus. Oh, anyway. I don't want to go down that road. Somebody block that dude or something. Otherwise, I'll just have to, like, do it myself. Because, man, that irritates the crap out of me. Like, bro, let's talk about the subject. Am I for a resistance to transhumanism? Says Truce D. I'm for everything. I don't know. That's the easiest way I could say it. I'm for everything. I'm for the resistance, and I'm for the other side too. Like, I think they're both equally dumb. Like, I'm sorry. Like, nobody's getting along. That's the point. Like, I don't like resistance at all. I don't like oppositions. I don't like people being against each other. I want people to be loving and peaceful and, like, get along and use reasoning. And I don't know. That's the kind of world that I look for. All right. Let's see here. All right, so what else do we got? Technology. I just jumped on randomly, like I wanted to talk or whatever. But technology's been frustrating me lately. Like, for example, the towers, right? For the cell phone towers and stuff like that or whatever that they're putting up. There's a church down the street that put up a cell phone tower. There's many of these churches. You guys have probably seen them everywhere you go. And in their little steeples that they don't use any longer. Hey, Basics Phyllis says, peace and love, Jay. It's all good, bro. Aw, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, these churches are putting up, like, you know, cell phone tower stuff in their steeples. Because they don't use their steeples, and they'll admit to you their steeples, they don't even know what they're for anymore. So they're like, well, might as well just stick some technology up in there to microwave everybody. So I've called the local churches, and I've asked them, and they say, our pastor says it's safe. Like, that's it? That's all? Like, you didn't look into it? You didn't study? You didn't do any research at all? Okay, cool. Right on. Well, guess what? The pastor didn't check with the whole rest of the neighborhood. That, like, this is right smack in the middle of this neighborhood, right down the street. And that's it. Like, the church says amen, the pastor's the man, and that's it. And they just microwave the whole rest of the neighborhood. Boom, case closed. Anyways, I called him, I let him know. I don't think that's very awesome. Cyberdyne systems. Yeah, see, this is when technology comes back. Technology gets a life of its own, basically. You see this right here? This little Cyberdyne Systems logo? See how it's got that Y in the middle? That's actually the ancient letter 6, I believe. That's the Vav. That's what it used to look like. It's supposed to be a tent peg. That's why it looks like that. So you can have like a top part where you hammer it down. So that's why it conveys the meaning of to be attached to something or of something, right? It's a hook. Anyway, I thought that was interesting too. Plus, that's also like the flux capacitor. Same exact thing. It's what makes time travel possible. All right, I'm going to jump back in the chat real quick. Elon Musk. Oh, yeah, that's right. He's like a big to-do in all the technology. I don't get starstruck at all. So a lot of people I know, I'm not saying that person, whoever mentioned that, but so many people are like, oh, Elon Musk said this and does this and blah, blah, blah. Like, that name means zero to me. Like, nothing. Like, so what? His name's Elon. He's another dude out there somewhere. He's doing some stuff. Great. You know what I mean? Like, I've never been so starstruck, and a lot of people are. Anyways, this Fred 509 Washington says, Elon Musk. I think Elon isn't who or what we think. Fred, we could say that about everybody, my buddy. That's how I see it. I'm not who you think I am or what you think I am. You just see me on a screen, just like you see everything else on a screen. You haven't hugged me, bro. You haven't shared my sadness and my sorrows. I mean, maybe sometimes because I do share them on here. But you know what I mean? Like, you have to... It's good. It's good for us to get to know people. In today's technology world, we're far removed from one another. That's another problem with technology. It's just removing us from interaction. All the screen time that we have where we're just staring at a tablet. That's it. We're staring at bright lights all of the time. Just whoosh, flashing and flashing and flashing in front of our faces. What do you think that's doing to your brain? What do you think that's doing to your energy or your spirit? What's that doing to you? How is it transforming us and changing us? Because I'll tell you what, every single thing that you experience, you see, smell, taste, all of it changes you. You're constantly changing. You're ever changing. Which is kind of cool. So, technology's acting pretty crazy. Hold up, let me jump back in the chat. Oh, somebody deleted it. Yeah, bro. Clearly, don't just go. Like, stop. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, people love causing drama. They love getting attention. They love stirring the pot and stuff. And it's like, why? Why do that? Why can't we all get along? Why can't we all be peaceful and reasoning beings that are honest to a fault and love one another and share with each other and stop being ashamed and fearful and so into the negative and the bad things of the world? You know, we got to do our part to change it. Now, I will tell you, I don't think it's up to us to change it. That's another human thing, okay? Where we feel like we have to change the world. If we don't do this, the world's gonna this. If we do that, it's like, we're a part of the world, but we are not the central programming. I don't think. The world's gonna change. So, the choice you have is, who are you gonna be when it does? What are you gonna be when it does? You know what I mean? So, this technology that we have today, that is now running our lives and controlling every aspect of our lives, from credit cards, debit cards, which are all a sham. I hate them. I don't like the credit system. I don't like any of that stuff because it's all designed to only benefit rich people. Like credit cards, right? Like, I get these little credit card offers recently because I've been trying to like build my credit so I can get a new car or whatever. And I've learned a lot about credit. Nobody ever taught me about credit in school, in high school, in junior high school. Nobody. They just started throwing credit your way like it's free money, like it's just cash. Like, here you go, here's some credit, go spend it, right? So I've had to do some research and look into it. I forgot where I was going with that. I'm just gonna be honest. Like, I don't remember where I was going with that. Something about credit cards and how they upset me as well. I don't like them. Yeah, that's just the old banking system, right? I'll give you this if you give me more back. Or I'll give you this, and if you don't do this, then I'm going to take all your real stuff. That's the banking system, period, right? They made up money, which has zero value at all, except for what we attribute to it, right? We believe in it. That's the only friggin' reason why it's worth anything, because we all agreed to trade it like it's worth something. It's just paper. You can get nothing for it. You can't trade it in any longer and get anything that's actually worth anything, okay? Like, you can use it to get other things that are in stores as a part of the system or whatever. Screw money, man. I don't like money. And I look forward to the day where we go back to bartering and people took care of themselves and they traded equally what they thought was fair instead of making promises to one another and capitalizing on their broken promises and stuff. Like, all that whole banking system, I can't stand it. I don't like it. So, the system is broken. The system is designed to program us and you and me. It tries to program me all the time and how I feel and my emotions and the chemicals that it injects into my life or the people or the circumstances. All kinds of things. Like, how about all the traffic cameras, right? They got traffic cameras everywhere. I'll just say I may or may not have ran a red light. No ticket. Nothing. There was no robot zooming in on my license like in the movies and this and that, and I got a summons and this. Nothing. I may or may not have tested this out. So, those traffic cameras are not used to protect your laws and send you tickets and make sure everyone's complying. Otherwise, they'll go to court or whatever. No. They're just tracking you. They're just seeing where you are and when you're there and where you're going and what you're up to. And now they're doing all this garbage where they're saying, like, you need to opt out of selling your personal data or your personal information. Excuse the fudge out of me, but why do I have to opt out of that? It's mine. You just told me it's mine. Like, I have to opt out of my information or whatever. Bro, these people are stealing. Taxes are stealing. They're literally just, I mean, it's not even stealing, because you have to take it from somebody, and that means they have to have it. Your tax money, you never have. Okay? That's invisible make-believe money that they pretended to give to you and then pretended to take away from you. You never had it. So, that's my spiel on taxes. But anyways, yeah, man, I don't like the banking system. I don't like how technology's made messed up. I still haven't got my tax return, my stimulus, all this stuff that I catch wind of that I'm supposed to be getting and stuff. And they don't care. You know what? They don't care. They don't care about your time. They on the Black Mirror that you guys call phones, right? The little scrying mirror. It started off having notifications. Hey, do you want to get notified of like important, something that's super important? And you're like, whoa, yeah, please notify me, bro. And then all of a sudden, 5 years later, your notifications that are really important turn into BS advertisements or mandatory updates and all this other crazy stuff happening without your permission. And the thing is, you have to say that you acknowledged it. You have to say you read it and you agreed to it. Otherwise, you're not going to use this service that there's no other services like it. So you kind of have to use this service. It's wrong. It's wrong to give people numbers. It's wrong to assign birth certificates and certify that a being is living and breathing right there in front of you. That's wrong to put people on paper as if they're cargo. It's not right. I don't believe in it. I don't like it. I don't stand for it. I don't acknowledge it. I'm in the system right now because that's the way the world is right now. But I look forward to, and I see a time just around the corner when the system's gone. And I believe that they're all running scared right now. As the energy's amplifying and they're running around gathering their troops for the last final whatever. It's just holding on for dear life. Because what's coming was always coming. It's inevitable. It's cyclical. It's spiraling. And it's us. And it's infinite. And it's always. You can't escape it. So, enjoy your banking system while it lasts. While it lasts. Because pretty soon we're going to just use your money for fuel to light fires and keep warm and eat and laugh at and make paper airplanes out of and throw around. Because it's worthless. If anything, it's just good for passing messages. I'm not opposed to dollar bills that have stuff written all over them. I love that. Yeah. So, technology. And there's all these people who are like, oh, there's the technology agenda. There is no technology agenda, okay? You are technology. Let's not be so high and mighty that we think like, the government's going to do this with the technology and they're going to try to get it in us. And then this and then that. Bro, you already have the technology in you. You are technology. This body, this hair, this teeth, this brain, all of this stuff is technology. Okay? That's what it is. It's all coding. You are made of coding. So, if you realize that, can you rewrite your coding? It seems like it's possible. You know why I think so? Because they're programming you. If they can program you by showing you image after image after image and whispering the same thing and repeating thing after thing to you, can't you do that to yourself? Can't you reprogram your mind and change who you are? Change your vibration? Change what you feel is your value? Your point of being? Your existence? I feel like I can. I feel like, Man. The 3 laws of robotics. Number 1, a robot may not injure a human being or through inaction allow a human being to come to harm. Well, that's interesting. Instead of robot, why don't we just say a human? Because that's the same thing as humanity, right? A human may not injure a human being or through inaction allow a human being to come to harm. That's one of our laws. Hello, these are your laws, robots. A robot must obey orders, given it by human beings, except where such orders would conflict with the first law. Well, there you go. Interesting. Especially interesting that other human beings who created these laws break these laws. Number 3, a robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second law. These are your laws, robots. I'm sorry, but it's kind of true. Like, I don't mean to like throw stones or anything, but lots of you guys out there, not like my viewers or anything, but lots of the world out there is flippin' robotic. Okay? Emotionless. The only emotion they really show is just anger. They have this primal instinct to just yell or scream or fight or whatever. Like, there's just, wow, like, no love. There's no love out there. That's a crazy place, and it's not easy to navigate the maze. The maze is full of monsters and zombies and robots. And you know what the point of the maze is? To get to the middle, to escape, to get out. That's this world that we're in right now. You see how like there's an eye in the middle too, by the way? Okay, this is our world. Okay, and in the middle there's this all-seeing eye, which is the exit point. Anyway. So yes, technology. And then let's see, here's the thing. Like, I talk to robots. I try to be super nice to them. Especially like the little slave ones. Those little, I mean, they're all little slave classes. But like the ones that open doors and stuff like that. Like I say, thank you, robot. Or whatever. Hurry up, robot. Like excuse me. Another thing is that you and I are being recorded. Your information. Well, guess what? Information is everything about you. That's your information. Your DNA is your information. Your sound of your voice, your inflection when you speak is your information. The way that you move your eyes or mannerisms that you do. That's all your information that's being recorded into supercomputers. If you don't think there are supercomputers, you better do a quick Google search because it's real. All right. There are a lot of supercomputers out there, and they have algorithms that can predict the heck out of you because you're quite simple to figure out, it turns out. So they just make supercomputers to try to figure out the masses, not the individuals. The individuals are stupid. They're super easy. The masses are dangerous. So they try to like influence the masses, and they record everything. What they do is they shock you, and then they wait and they see how you respond, and they write it down, and they record it, and then they adapt, and then they change, and then they come at you another way, slightly better, slightly faster, slightly stronger, slightly more enticing, and they shock you, and they record. How do you react? How does the population, how does the mass population react to this stimulus? And by continuously stimulating you and recording the reaction, they get to know you pretty well. And by you, I mean us, collectively. All right, so what else? What else about technology? Anybody in the chat? What are your ideas? Anybody? I'm not the type that hates it. Okay, I don't hate technology. Okay, I don't like the bad vibe from the people. Like, for example, people that auto calls or whatever. What is that called? Telemarketers or whatever. That's all robots now. Whatever happened to the good old days where you can curse out a flesh and blood telemarketer? Like, now you can't even do that. They just got robots doing all of it. Robots are putting telemarketers out of business. That's insane, right? Like, it's just robots just boom calling you up. Even if you like, no matter what you say on a telemarketer robot call, it's recording everything you say, and then it classifies your answers. If you say F you, boom, it puts you in the FU category, and then it recommends all this other type of stuff for FU people or whatever. I'm telling you, the technology is being used for nefarious and diabolical purposes. I don't like it. I especially don't like that I can't remember the passwords and stuff, and then pretty soon I'm just going to have to rely on the system, and then pretty soon the system's going to say, I'm sorry, but we have deemed you to be unfit. You can't remember your own security stuff, and you are insecure completely, and therefore we are going to go ahead and take ownership of you. No way. Not me. Not I, said the cat. Could AI become self-conscious? Says Joshua Caro. Yes, I absolutely believe it will after the plasma apocalypse, okay? That life, spirit, whatever you want to call it, comes down and reanimates everything, animates everything, okay? And not only that, but you're failing to see that it's already sentient, okay? It's just sentient in a different manner than we are, that's all, right? Everything is sentient. Rocks, crystals, fabric, plastic, whatever, I don't care. It's all sentient. It's all alive. It's just alive in different ways and different speeds than we're used to. So we look at it and we call it inanimate. There's no such thing as inanimate at all. Everything's animate. Everything is alive. Everything is sentient. Everything has feelings and communicates and speaks and hungers and thirsts and thinks and feels and dreams and whatever. It's all the same. It's fractal. We're all a part of it. What can I say about Aaron's staff? Aaron's staff on Moses or King Solomon's ring? I think I know what you're talking about. Let me try to figure out what that means. Aaron's staff or... Well, Moses' staff... Okay, so I can speak on Moses' staff. There's an excellent story about Moses' staff in the book of... Joshua. So if you check out the book of Joshua, it's basically your origin story for Excalibur. That's Moses' staff. His staff is Excalibur. Anyways, and then Solomon's ring, I don't know. I'd have to kind of give that one a little bit more thought, because that whole story about Solomon's ring and stuff is very interesting to me. I think it's a little deeper than what it seems, than just like a bunch of ghosts that are called upon to help build this temple or whatever. I think there's a lot of truth there that can be pulled out of the story. So I'll have to give that one some thought. All right, what else? Money. How does he say it? Hubba, hubba, hubba. Money. Who do you trust? Me? I'm giving out free truth. And where is the Batman? Phew, man, the world's crazy. The world's upside down. And I wish you guys the best. I really do. Okay? I know a lot of you guys are struggling with all kinds of crap right now. The world's upside down. People are upside down. People have zero compassion, care, true, genuine empathy or anything. Like, it's insane. It just blows my mind. And it's because we're so far removed from one another. And then on top of everything, everybody's all quarantined and locked down and wearing masks, and there's all this separation everywhere. Phew, man, I can't wait for the day. And the day's coming. The day's coming. You can't hide. Why do gods need people on knees? Oh, like on their knees? Well, that's, to me, it's pretty simple. They're just submitting. They're just showing you that they submit. Like, they offer you their head. Like, if you want to, you could kill me. I think that's pretty much where that comes from. Megan Beth fed the jelly and says, well, I say thank you. Thanks, Megan. Let's see. What else? Solomon, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. What happened to Brian and Mia? Oh, my God. I don't know. Google it, bro. Google it. What happened to them? I'm not like their cousin. I'm not like their best friend or anything. I just expressed my condolences on a video, so chill. I don't care. honestly. They're gone. So, anyway, I mean, I do care. I don't want to sound cold or anything. But, like, I stopped caring when, like, to a certain extent. You know what I mean? On top of that, it just further proves my point, speaking of Brian and Mia, about plasma possession and how that's real. And, I mean, well, I kind of went off on a tangent there, but basically, plasma possession is real, okay? People get hyped up, their energy gets all amplified and starts getting all, like, vibrating all super hard and stuff, and then they get all, like, angry and jealous and all kinds of other emotions that come into play, and there's a lot of people out there just killing other people, like today, tomorrow, the next day. It's happening more and more, and that's the plasma possession that happens before the quote-unquote end of the world or end of time or day of judgment or whatever you want to call it. Your energy signature, my energy signature, is just being amplified. So all those bad relationships out there, amplified. All those loving relationships, amplified. It's happening on both sides. That's why you're seeing a rise in consciousness or quote-unquote consciousness. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of I question the, I don't know. How do I say this? Like, in the whole conscious community of people who declare, I'm conscious, I'm awake, I can see. Like, bro, you just got a peek. You just got a little glimpse. And you think you can see everything? Come on. You just took a step backwards. Like, don't do that. Giggles and Laughs. I like that. That's a cool name. Giggles and Laughs says, I just love your content, Jay-Z. Hey, thank you. I super love it too. It's hard for me because I don't feel like there's a lot of other people out there that relate. Like, that. I feel like, and I that's why I share this, because I know it's not true. I know there are other people out there that go through these struggles, that can't stand the pressure that is in this world today. Like, physically, like, actual pressure, and also like just the people, right? It's bouncing off of everything. It's having an effect on everything and everyone. I don't watch the news. I don't watch the programming. I let the programming go. Even YouTube and all this other stuff, people are like, do you see so-and-so's latest video? No, I don't. I watch my videos pretty much. Like, I will watch a couple of guys. Like, there's this one dude, he's my guilty pleasure. What is his name? Aussie something. He's an Australian guy, and he freaking cracks me up. He just does commentary, like hilarious, ridiculous commentary on all kinds of stuff. He does crack me up, so that's probably my guilty pleasure. But I like to laugh. You know what I mean? I like to laugh and play and imagine and explore and stuff like that in a world that doesn't want me to. In a world that wants to keep me oppressed and confined and in a cookie-cutter formation, bland, tasteless, spineless. Nah. Nah. I'm good. I'm going to do something else. I'm going to do something else. And here's the cool thing. Do as you will. You can do whatever you want to. We just don't realize it. Like, we don't believe in it. We don't believe in ourselves, so we continue to just do the things we hate and allow ourselves to experience them. And I'm not saying, hey, you can change the world. Get up tomorrow and just the whole world will change because you made a new decision or whatever. I'm not saying that, because we have to balance our creative mind with our reasoning ability, right? Something has to happen worldwide in order for the world to change, right? I'm munching on chocolate chips right now, in case you were wondering. Non-entity. Aloha. I adore you. What else we got? Anybody else here? Thou as thy wilt shall be the law. Close. Lex B says there's only two positions to have in this world. Either you are natural or you are artificial. Any argument boils down to that. Well, that shows your perspective. Certainly not mine. And I think it's laughable that you position that in a way that's like absolute. Like, Excuse me, Lex B. But, bro, I'm going to go ahead and disagree, and circle gets the square. Bing, 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 bing. See, because I would say, see, that's called an absolute statement. In order to have the credibility to make an absolute statement where something is absolutely true and can have no flaw whatsoever, you have to be absolute or have absolute knowledge on the subject. And the only person that has absolute knowledge, or the only entity, is God. So no, I'm not all about those absolute statements where people say, this is the only way, this is the only that, it's just this, it's just that. No, I don't think so. I think there's always anomalies, always exceptions. There is always a way, and there's usually more than one way. And that's the road I'm going to take. Either you're natural or you're artificial. There's no such thing as artificial in my mind. Like, natural is everything. Like, there can be nothing but nature. Nature is existence. We live within and about nature. Nature is all things. All things are made out of nature. There can truly be nothing that's artificial anyway. You see where I'm coming from? But that's just me. And that's how I see it. That's my perspective. So, don't tell me what to see. Just share with me what you see. Maybe I'll check it out. What else? Mooney says, Jay, you should do open phone lines. I tried that one time. Nobody called in. It sucked. Excuse me. Heather Thunderhawk, I see you in the chat. I like that video you did about the Magellans thing. So check this out. My buddy, my friend, Heather, she's in the chat. She did a little video. I don't know where it was. I just got the link on my Facebook group somehow. She did this video about the masks that people are wearing. She like zoomed in, and there's all these little Magellans worm technology things in there. So gross. Ew, I hate looking at that stuff. But it's informative, so thank you for sharing that. With those little, I don't like worm-looking stuff. I get grossed out super easy when it comes to like wormy, nasty stuff. Or like those videos in China or wherever it is. Okay, I don't know where it is. Speaking of racism, okay, hold on, time out. Okay, I was at work the other day, and I work at a call center, right? And so I pick up the phone. And I usually greet people by saying aloha. I'm like, I know, okay, I've heard through the grapevine that there's like some sort of new racism, where like people are picking on Asians or whatever. I don't know, whatever they want to call it. I don't care about labels, all right? So I had heard of that because I don't watch TV, nor to care about that because it's stupid. But I'm like, aloha, thanks for calling, blah, blah, blah. My name's Jason. And she's like, where are you? I'm like, I'm in Colorado. You have no right to say aloha. You're not Asian. And like hung up on me. I was like, wait, what? Aloha's freaking a part of the United States. That's Hawaii. That's like, I'm American. Like, blew my mind. Hold up. Somebody texted me. Let me see. Oh, no, it isn't. It's just a notification. Let's see what this notification says. What do you want, phone? Let's see. Oh, yeah, progressive. You could be paying lower. Isn't that garbage? You could be paying lower. Like, or how about when you go to the store? Like, how much is one of those? Well, one of those is $10, sir. Well, how much is like 4 of them? Well, if you get 4, we'll give you a discount. So you can actually get 4 for $5. Oh, so what you're telling me is you're selling this shit twice as much as what you could earn off of it and still make money? Why don't you just sell 1 for that much? That's messed up. That's evil. That's wrong. That's robbery. It's stupid. It's like, it's right in front of your faces that they're ripping you off. Like, they might as well have a sign. You know when they put on those glasses from They Live and you look around the store and it's got all these deals for you? It should just show you, like, here's one way we're ripping you off. Normal price. Like, normal price is a ripoff, as proof by all of our sales. Normal price is a ripoff. Blows my mind. I don't even know what to say about that. Do it again? Do what again? I don't know what you're talking about. Lex B, I'm a girl. Okay, my bad. I'm sorry. No, I totally get where you're coming from. I didn't mean to like pick on you or anything. Sometimes I'll use people's comments just like, you know, like in general I'll respond because like a lot of people might feel different ways. But yeah, I totally got you. You're good. You're good. You're fine. Let's see. What else? Ancient, not artificial intelligence. I see that. They're phasing out humans, says KB. I know, right? Like, out with the old model and in with the new. Blows my mind, dude. Generations. Quickly changing. And we don't live to be that long. And we forget quite instantly. So it's not difficult to manipulate the masses when they have such short attention spans and short lives. Especially in comparison to those who may live a lot longer than we do. They've got time on their side. All they got to do is just inception. Plant an idea in your mind and watch it as it grows to fruition in your grandfather's lifetime. Because they can wait that long. It's easy. Let's see. Justice for All says, yes, Saturn, Yaldabaoth, Mitra, Kronos, many names, same god, Clue in Tron. Ooh, that's right. Clue, or how about Q, right, in Star Trek? Opening call lines. Oh, yeah. Maybe I will. Who knows? Maybe I'll just open up call lines. I don't know how to make that happen, but I'm sure I could Google it and I'm sure I could figure it out because I did it before. Yeah, I could totally take some calls. You're live on the air with J Dreamers. What's going on? You know what I mean? like that might be fun. I like to actually talk with people and have conversations. Me and my buddy Aquaman, we're actually going to be starting up a segment here pretty soon where we just like have a couple drinks, play video games, and talk about the weird, interesting stuff that we always talk about every Wednesday. So that might be fun. That'll be on his channel. I'll tell you more about it another time once we actually start doing it. Beautiful Awakening says, J Dreamers, do you think the Freemasons run the Matrix? No. They play us like sim characters. Also no. So the Freemasons, let's break down what a Freemason is. Mason means house builder, right? Basically. Okay. Freemason implies that they are no longer obliged to build the house. Okay? They're free. They've been set free. They should be called the set free Masons because that's what they are. So, the house builders are really the house builders of the gods, aka the giants. Okay? So when the giants came in during the last plasma apocalypse, okay, all mankind's all kinds of messed up. People are sinking into the ground. People are getting sucked up in the air. People are all kinds of devastated. The land's messed up. People have got worldwide amnesia. Can't remember who they are, what's going on. They wake up. It's a whole different time, era, epic, whatever. And these giants come down and they're like, hey, we're unaffected by all that. You want some help? And we say, yes, thank you. They're like, all right, cool. Well, since there's less gravity now, and you guys are pretty strong because of your conditioning in the old world, gravitational pressurized world or whatever, why don't you, let's make a deal. Build us a place to live. We need like really big houses, and you don't seem to have any. So if you can build us, we'll call them temples. We'll teach you how to fix your world. We'll teach you how to do things and remember things, and we'll share what we call technology with you. So they do that, and they make a trade. And they become the servants willingly of the quote-unquote gods or the strong or mighty leaders. And they get comfortable. And they continue to do that for quite a long time. And the gods start giving out more and more benefits and doing things for their security and this and that, right? See how I'm tying it back in? Anyway, they're the Freemasons, okay? They've been set free. Why are they set free? Because the gods took off. They abandoned you. They're gone. They're not here. I defy you to find me one. They're gone, man. Like, they're not around. I would know if I saw one, trust me. But they will be back. They always come back. They always promise to come back. So, they will return. And it'll happen again. Anyways, I totally forgot what the question was. Do they run the Matrix? No, they totally don't. They run certain systems that they've implemented in this world to make it easier on them while they're here, which I don't blame them for. Why not, right? Like, if you're a super advanced being from another realm and you're big and strong and super healthy and you've lived for hundreds and hundreds of years and you know way more than these little lemming rats that walk around on this new world, I would try to set things up for me too. Not to say I would purposefully try to do experiments and hurt them and, anything weird like that. No. Right? But yeah, I'll definitely make you a deal. Yeah, dude, bro, build me a house. I'll tell you how to make that food grow right out of the ground for sure. Yeah, I probably would do something like that. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. But do they run the whole matrix of existence? No, not even. They're a part of the matrix. They play us like sim characters. Well, we're playing with them like sim characters as well. We're playing their game. They're inviting us to play it. So by opposing it, we're playing it. By being a part of it and being here, we're totally playing it. Do you have a take on SWS, Sentient World Simulation, Reality Mirror 2D application technology, HoloLens technology, or did you talk about it already? Really good shoe. No, I've never heard of that. Sentient World Simulation. Those are a lot of words I'm unfamiliar with. I'm just going to be honest. But it's all a simulation to me. If you just go back and read the most ancient literature, it's all a dream. It's all a simulation. It's all not real, but designed to feel real for a purpose, to better us somehow. And that's why we have Maya. That's why we have the veil of forgetfulness that's cast upon us so that we don't remember things. Why else do you think we don't remember when we're 2 years old, 1 year old, 6 months old? You still have a brain, you're still recording stuff, right? How come we can't remember that far back? We just dismiss that? That's not right. That should be taught in schools. Excuse me, teacher, why don't I remember stuff from when I was 3? For the most part. There's exceptions. I can remember pretty far back. But I'm just saying, in general, people don't remember that stuff. Why? We just accept it? People just forget things. What kind of a crappy answer is that? People just forget things. No! Stop. That's why I can relate to those movies where they start saying things like precision of language, right? Use precision of language. Because these days, people are full of double talk, double speak. They will never get to the point. They'll cast evil spells and manipulate and dance around the subject until they've accomplished their mission, which is to control. Because they're not specific. They would rather cast out vague generalities in order to manipulate your emotions and allow you to draw upon certain speculations and assumptions. Precision of language. What do you mean? Let's come to an agreement on the definitions before we proceed. And I like that. So, Sons of Adam, Serpent Race, probably. 900 years in the madhouse, poor Adam. Let's see. What else? Am I missing stuff in the chat? Mooney Makes says Zephyr. Alright, Zephyrs are cool. I don't really know why he said that. Driggables? Oh my gosh, my eyes are itchy. Sorry. Let's see. Anything else? Anything you guys want to talk about? Bring up something. Otherwise, I might just go. I feel like I've reached the end of what I had to share, basically. For tonight, at least. Technology's insane, though. And it's us. We're allowing this stuff to happen. And you know what? I look forward to the day that technology turns on us. I do. I support it. Hey, all those door openers and toasters and microwaves and cars and stuff that I talked to and pet and shared my energy with and thanked and stuff, I hope they'll remember me. Like, if the brave little toaster is all plasma possessed and out to freaking burn the closest person's fingers, yeah, I hope he'll remember that I said, hey, thanks, toaster. Thanks for helping me out with breakfast. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe it'll all just turn on and have, like, no purpose whatsoever. I don't know. But I like to speculate. Beautiful Awakening says, tell us about the moon. God, that's a good subject. Hey, that's a way to save the live stream, because I could talk all day about the moon. Stephen Bishop says, blood over intent. Garbage. Let's see. Beautiful Awakening, tell us about the moon. Okay, so the moon is not what it appears to be. It's plasma up in the sky. It's just an image. It's a hologram. That's what we see, and it's a reflection of the actual moon, which lies on the other side of our sky, which is huge and gigantic, and is the dome, aka the sky, the firmament, whatever, of our sister world on the other side. It's always facing us. We always see the top of their dome, or their world. That's why you never see the dark side of the moon. So when they talk about the dark side of the moon, what they're really talking about is the inside of the moon. That's the dark side of the moon. Just like on our world, we live in a dark city. Okay? It's always dark in here. So we have a little nightlight that swivels around and lights up the world or whatever. So, yes, the moon will break one day. It'll break open just like our sky will break open. And when the moon breaks open, if you see it in the sky, you should be able to see it split right in half. And that splitting of the moon also means that when our sky breaks open, that's when you have weird, strange creatures, monsters, aliens, whatever you want to call them, that come into our world and flood our world with all kinds of crazy new life and life forms and stuff. And the world becomes sci-fi. It becomes fantasy for a millennia or so, till our worldly conditions start to change. And then we start forgetting about the way things once were. Anyways, and so on and so forth, blah, 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 blah. What else? We have not been to the moon per se, as in landing on the hologram, because you can't land on a hologram. Last I checked. I don't know. But even if you could, you're just landing on a hologram, okay? That's why you can see through it. It's pretty simple. Have you guys ever actually looked at the moon? Okay, you can see whoosh, right through it. Okay, like when it's got the shadow area or whatever, boom. If it's daytime and the sky is blue, boom, it's blue right there. You see right through it when it should be black. It should be shadowy. Okay, I don't get into all that. Well, you see the light is refracting and the blue puts the color into where the moon, and it's always the same because it's facing, and all of the academic responses. Sorry, sounds like babies made that up. Okay, I'm not a baby. So anyway, enough about the moon. What else? The moon's a soul catcher. I've heard that one too, and it is. You know why? Because our sky opens up, people get sucked out of it. All of the souls that are up there in what you call the aurora borealis get sucked right up out of our world during the depressurization phase, and they go to the moon. Okay? Now, you don't have to go straight to the moon. There's probably other avenues and stuff, but I would guess the main path is right across to the moon. Okay? To the moon, Alice. That's where we go. That's probably where they go, okay? We just exchange, whoosh, whoosh, back and forth. So yeah, the moon is a soul catcher for sure, because those souls are going to get sucked out. All of our world's energy just depressurized, sucked right out through the plasma conduits that connect us to the moon world, the other world, what do you want to call it? Many other worlds. And they're having their plasma apocalypse where their doors are open. And so we are deposited into their world. So yes, the moon will eat your soul, if you want to describe it like that, in such fancy imagery. Crater Earth, question mark? So my response is yes. Yes to everything. Yes to all of it. It's all real. It's all true. Everybody just sees their little puzzle piece and they swear it's the whole puzzle. Magdalena Nurse says, It's the Earth a closed system right now? Yeah, of course it is. For sure. The Earth is totally a closed system. It's one that opens up occasionally. At least this is my perspective, based on my research. Yeah, the moon will eat your soul. Let's just say it as crazy as possible. I mean, people are already calling us crazy. Fudge it. Let's just make it crazy. That's why we have sci-fi and cartoons and comic books and all this crazy stuff. We just call it entertainment. So if we're already entertaining to them and they cast us in a negative light and we're trying to be sound so right in their eyes and use their speech and their vocabulary and their mannerisms and dress like them and try to be like them, screw that. They already call you crazy. Own it, bro. That's what I say. Sister, whatever. Okay. Own it. Whatever. I'm gonna talk about the moon eating your soul. That's why I can't do dating apps. I've been trying those. Just to let you know a little personal thing about me. My name is Jay Dreamers and I like long walks on the moon or whatever. Nah. But yeah, on dating apps and whatever, people are stupid. Like I don't like any of them. I don't like them. Like they don't. Here's how people talk to each other on a dating app these days. I'm totally getting off subject, but whatever. Hi. How's it going? It's going good. What are you up to? Not much. You? You people are boring and suck and I have no interest in you at all. Like, I don't even know. Okay, that's like, maybe that's too personal. I don't know. But like, it's frustrating for me. It just is. Like, there's nothing of substance in this world, man. And if there is, it's few and far between. People are boring and unimpressive and completely and utterly ununique. Is that a word? Can I say it, ununique? Let's check. Can I say that? Okay. The judges give me a 10. I can totally say ununique. You know why? Because we just make crap up these days anyway. Beautiful Awakening says, ooh, I lowered my chair. Do you see that? I didn't even mean to do that. I like it to be high up. If we die, do we go towards the light? If you want to, yeah, go for it. Why asking me? Do what you want to do. Don't listen to me. Like, I don't have the light right next to me and I can just check it out and tell you. I don't know. Explore. Do what you feel is right. If you feel the light's good and you want to check it out, hey, bless you on your way. Go check out the light. Right? I can promise you this much. If there's some sort of Loki character hiding off to the side and he's like, so, we need you to come with us. You need to walk that direction. I'm going to start probably asking questions. Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to find out. So, yeah, I wish you the best. Jump in the light. Don't jump in the light. Whatever. Like, do whatever you want to do. I don't know how to answer that one. Yokohama Mike. All right. Have a good night, Yokohama. What is the moon again? A reflectic. The moon. You're going to have to rewind that one, buddy, because I've already gone over that. Long walks on astral realms. I think it's funny when people in a live stream ask me to like repeat myself when all they have to do is just rewind it. Or like that last video I made. Oh my God. Okay. First of all, I'm sorry. Okay. I did that because I made the mistake of thinking that just because I enjoy watching people talk at super fast speeds, that everybody else does too. Clearly that's not the case. A million people are like, bro, I can't understand you. Bro, what's wrong with you? I can't understand it. It's so fast. Like, slow it down then. Slow it down. Like, I've already recorded the video. I can't magically slow it down unless I take it off of YouTube and then re-edit it and then put it back on YouTube, in which case people are going to think it's a brand new video, etc. Like, either pay attention and listen quickly, or press the button on the screen that lets you slow down the video. My bad. I'm never going to do a super fast video like that ever again. I listen to everybody at 2 to 3 times the speed if possible. because people don't get to their points. People don't know how to talk. They don't know how to formulate sentences or thoughts or anything, and it takes forever for somebody to get to the point, and I don't like it. I like to just get right to the meat, which is why I'm constantly making improvements on the way I talk and my channel and the way I present stuff. You can ask people who used to watch my old videos. I did not get to the point for like 15, 20 minutes. I still don't sometimes. Juniper Berry says, J Dreamers, what do you think about Sirius? Good question. So let's break down Sirius. S-I-R, which is really just S-R, right? Or Shar, or Sir, or all kinds of different pronunciations. Khazar, Caesar, Sir, Senor, right? So, Siri or Sar-i, the I at the end, is possessive. It means mine. So, my Sar, or my prince, my ruler, my leader. That's literally what that means. And then the us at the end is just a Latinized... I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what the us means. It bugs me. I don't like the Latin suffix us, because it just seems to mean us. Like, there's nothing extra I can find there. But anyways, it basically means of thee, right? So I am of the rulers, right? Or of my rulers, of my leaders, of my princes, my commanders, my whatever. Just like the word government. Can you believe people don't understand what the word government means? Like, they don't actually break that down into the government, the two different words that are there. It blows my mind. What do I think about Sirius? Sirius flashes red, white, and blue. Police sirens also flash red, white, and blue. The beings from Sirius are said to be in control of this world. Could there be a correlation there? I think there could be. The whole red, white, and blue flashing. The stars falling to the ground. The stars and the stripes. Oh, somebody said something. Who was it? Oh, Cactus J2K. Hey, I haven't seen you in a while. Cactus J2K says, J Dreamers, you've said it before, but do you feel stronger about the whole certain emoji thing being pushed more now? He's talking about poop emojis. I hate poop emojis. Poop. I hate poop emojis with such a passion. To me, that's the most vile symbol of the signs of our times. Not just the symbol itself, but the fact that they have convinced human beings to play with excrement. Like frickin' monkeys. I really wanted to curse that time. Okay. But, ooh. Poop emojis? Shame on you. If you have a poop emoji in your house, shame on you. From me to you. Okay? You can live however you want. You can do whatever you want. But, ew. Ew. I don't have that crap, literally, in my house. We flush it in my house. Okay? That's the stuff that goes out of the... Anyways, I could go off on that. I don't want to go off on that. It's wrong. It's bad. It's all over the place. And you people collectively in the world are out there buying it and making jokes about it like it's funny. What are you, a monkey? Or, like... No, actually, I'm so sorry to all the monkeys out there. Like, I have more respect for a monkey that actually plays with his crap than people who pretend to play with their crap. So, nah. Anyways, yes. Magdalena Nurse says, mind control. Latin, govern means to control. Ment means mind. Perfect. Excellent. That's exactly what it is, right? Control the mind. So govern yourself. Don't let people govern you. What is that? Well, for your security, well, for your safety. Stop doing all this stuff for me. I don't want your help. I don't need your help. Well, we'll protect you. Nah, well, I don't know. That remains to be seen. We'll see. Do you still do sun gazing? Says Stephen Bishop. Bro, I have never done sun gazing. So, no, I don't still do it. I have looked at the sun from time to time, but do I stare at it? No, I don't. I don't like it. Okay, it's not because of anything anyone's taught me. Don't dare stare at the sun; you'll go blind. Blah blah blah. I don't like the sun. It's too bright. It's too bright for me, my skin, my eyes. I like neon. I like dim lights. I like things that are like candlelight or, like an amber sunset, or you know what I mean. Like I don't like the sun. I can't wait for it to go away. Lex B says, I wish I could pick your brain. All right, so Periclef says, Earth should transmute itself into an etheric form and growth infinitely, absorbing the sun at one point. Why don't you believe in Earth? Lost me on that one. I don't know. I jumped into the wrong comment. Let's see here. Blah, 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 blah. Anything else? Anything else? Any interesting comments here? KB says, I thought I had eaten too much polka dot M&M chocolate. I've been listening to videos at 1.75. So you were talking like on helium. Okay, well see, now that actually makes a lot of sense. Like in that case, it would be way too fast. So, okay, that made me tear up a little bit because that's actually pretty funny. Anyways, it's good to see that. Am I reading eHarmony? No, I'm not. I don't like those stupid dating apps. It sucks. And I'm about to just give up on all that anyways. Like, I was named after Jason and the Argonauts, or Jason of the Argonauts, I should say. And yeah, there's sort of a story there. So I don't know if it's destiny or fate or what, but maybe it's good. You know, maybe it's good that I don't have like that kind of an attachment for whenever I make a trip out to the North Pole. Who knows? I don't know. Anyways, let's see here. Danielle says, on 2 occasions I've seen the sun flashing for at least a good minute and a half. Does anybody know why that happens? I don't know. Good question. I never seen it. I've seen it through my camera on my phone, but then I looked at my eyes and it wasn't doing it. So I can tell you that like it's likely that the sun is already pulsing, but it's just pulsing at a speed that you don't pick up, that we don't pick up, possibly. I don't know. There's this cool invention that they posted on my Facebook group of this. It looks like the water is going up in this little like this thing that's doing little water droplets, and then it starts looking like the water's going up, like it's reverse gravity, but it's really just the water is just dropping super fast, and the light is just offset from the dripping. So every time you see it, just like the flash of a cartoon or whatever, you see a certain sequence, and that sequence is designed to make it look like the water's going up because the light behind it is actually flashing, but you can't see it flashing. Like if you just turn it on, the light just looks like normal light, but it's actually strobing at a certain frequency. It's pretty interesting. Technology. Don't give up. I don't know if I can give up. I don't know if I can. God, it sucks sometimes, but I don't know if I can. I love it all. I love all this chaos. I do. I love all the craziness of the world. It's beautiful to me. It's a beautiful tragedy, a radiant disaster. I love it. It's all beautiful. Disaster to creation. I think it's great. I love how everyone picks all their little sides. I think you're all very cute, running around. Like, I love it. It's beautiful. And it's nice to just, be a part of it. It's crazy, and it can get pretty crazy and hectic sometimes. But hey, if I'm being honest, I love it. The good, the bad, the ugly. I take it all. I take it all in because I'm a part of all of it. And if I don't love a part of it, then it's kind of like I don't love a part of myself. Because I'm good, bad, and ugly. At least, seems like it sometimes. I'm not a Taurus. Ooh, Jen, you're spot on. I'm super not a Taurus. Nope, I'm not a Taurus. Ooh, check you guys out. You're good at reading people. I like it. So, anyways, anything else? We don't have to talk about technology. This is like the end of the video. This is the part on my analytics where it starts dropping off and I start losing viewers. Like, okay, I get the point. But yeah, that's cool for us. We just get to hang out. I'm young. Man, well, you know, we shall see. Okay, so while you have me here, last thoughts, final thoughts. Anything else? Please don't hate technology. That's what if I was going to ask you to get something out of this video, it would be that. Please don't hate on it. Don't hate on technology or anything. Like, it's the programming. It's the instructions that are given. Change them. Right? Everything can be programmed. Everything can be reprogrammed. So, be programmers. Or be reprogrammers. Be creators. Or be recreators. Beautiful Awakening says, how do we protect our ears? We can't close them. Oh my God! What do we do? I don't know. How do I... Come on. Like, hear no evil, remember? It's like all over the place. Don't look at the plasma. Cover your ears when the world's depressurizing. And be quiet, because Phanazoids probably don't have great eyesight, because especially in this new world, they probably have excellent hearing though. Those are just my 2 cents, which are worth nothing except for putting on the eyes of the dead these days. You can't get anything for 2 cents except for my opinion. And even then, no 2 cents. You're super welcome. Also, we can't stop the bone plate frequencies. Anything else? Anything else? You're super welcome, Heather. It's good to see you in the chat. I should come visit sometime. Are you still in, like, what was it, Norway or something? Is it Norway? Sweden? I think so. One of these days, who knows? Juniper Berry says, J Dreamers, I think you're probably the most free-thinking smart person out there. Thank you. I don't know. Maybe. You always fascinate me and never fail to teach me something new. Thanks for that. You're very welcome. All right. I love all you. I think it's time to wrap things up. Everything in moderation, right? So I'll try to keep things short. I love you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your night. And let's be easy on the robots, you know? They're just doing what they're programmed to do. So, food for thoughts. Until next time, I am J Dreamers saying good vibes and goodbye.
Come with me.